Okay, well, hello there. I'm at the very beginning stages of creating a restaurant site. This is our client right here. Now, we created this website for them, 8 or 9 years ago. You can see how small it is compared to today's market. Our current technology will fill this to the entire screen. It's going to be very impressive. But, I want to create a restaurant model that can be expanded upon at some point, ordering online, selling to other restaurants nationwide or worldwide, so that becomes the challenge. So the first thing I did was search around for open source restaurant website, restaurant recipe software. And so I went through this I must have spent about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, searching through all the various offerings. The best one of the bunch, clearly, was this program called Tasty Igniter. However, Tasty Igniter, as wonderful as they seem to be, does not have the ability to merge that menu with my client's website. And that's going to be a prerequisite. Their site just isn't that slick, and we don't want to be locked into somebody else's design, that's for sure. So that one comes off the plate. Did I just say that? Anyway, beyond that, there's the idea of, okay, well, how do what kind of items need to be added to a restaurant website in order for the menu items to appear and for this to be easy to order online, for everything to come together, because there's a lot of complexities. So I walked through, and this is a screenshot, the process. And as I started to go down Tasty Igniter's system, in fact, I'm going to go ahead and show you that. Tasty Igniter, there we are. If I'm a restaurant owner, not a programmer, that's the position I've got to put myself in, and I come to kitchen and categories. Well, first of all, what is a category as it applies to my particular restaurant and what I'm selling? Now, I know these are already populated, so I could think of a drink as a category or a dessert as a category. But then when you add a category, it wants to know, well, what's that a parent of or a child of? There are some foggy areas, and then we get into this option. What's an option on that particular category? And so you pick an option, and then they've got option values within the. These are things that are going to make restaurant owners brain dead pretty quickly. So until I can take the time to do it more user-friendly, I have come up with the reality that the average restaurant owner would be completely daunted by the process of building a menu in this way. And so I walked through it in my mind. If I were this guy, and currently his menus are added via PDF forms, and I wanted to add island breakfast that they're number 9 with 3 eggs, ham, bacon, sausage, and so on. What's the best approach? And as you can see, I worked through all the different processes and what made sense. And if I were a pizza restaurant, if I were building an omelet, how would I approach it when it was all said and done? My first offering in this is going to go like this. If I were going to be adding an item called the Island Breakfast in my mind, I would give it an order number on the page, the sort order. You can see they call that number 9. You got 10, 11, and so on. That way people can know right where to go on the menu. I would list, as the owner, the ingredients that come with it, and any comments that might go along with it. Give it a price, and then when I generate the breakfast menu, this item would automatically appear in the number 9 slot. And that's going to make it pretty easy for me to pull this together. And if they want to order this, I should be able to just have an X or something off to the side to order now, or click to add to cart, and then they could build that cart out from menu to menu, and when they're ready to process it, they can be. So I think this is doable. And at this point, I'm ready to start building the client's design and or the screens that go with it. Thanks for watching.